More tremors for the Congress in Tamil Nadu after Congress strongman G.K. Vasan quit. Now AICC member Karti Chidambaram and son of former Union Minister P. Chidambaram says that if grassroots level workers leave, it is a serious issue. He also adds that the state unit cannot be waiting for commands coming from Delhi all the time.
Sir, of late there has been setback after setback for Congress in many ways, in more than just one ways. Where do you think, what do you think, what is the way forward for the Congress?
This is a challenging time, no doubt, particularly for the Congress in Tamil Nadu. This is a very challenging time. We've had a very bad election in 2014, where we barely managed to get 4.5% vote share in the entire elections. And now we've had some people leave the party. I believe that at this time anybody leaving the party is a setback to the party. I don't subscribe to the bravado view that no matter who leaves the party there is no impact on the party. I think that even if a grassroots level worker leaves the party, it damages the party in some way. So at this time we should have all been united, and we all share a lot of concerns. And one must also empathize and sympathize with some of the concerns which has been espoused to people who have left the party. I think the whole structure of how a state unit functions must be rethought out. I think Kerala offers a good model. That's what I've said in one of my earlier interviews as well, that the Tamil Nadu unit must have a fair amount of autonomy in functioning here, and we must sort of rethink this high command observer culture. While saying that, one must also look at the reasons why the people who have left the party have left the party. Some of it would be legitimate grouses, but some of it is also political expediency. I think by forming a small sub-regional party, you become ideologically neutral. So you can go ahead and have alliances with anybody you want to do. And I have a suspicion that this is sort of a first step towards having an alliance with the BJP, which might not be palatable to many of the workers who have gone across to the other side. But while we have seen what kind of workers have gone, I think the bulk of the Congress functionaries and workers still remain with the Congress, but still it's unfortunate that some people have left, and we must introspect. And particularly, I am personally saddened that somebody like Peter Alphonse, who's had a very illustrious and long career, right from the Student Congress days to Youth Congress days in the state legislature and parliament, chooses to leave. If somebody like him is disheartened in the Congress, I think then there is some serious issues which we must look into.
So when you're saying there are serious issues that you must look into, what are the things? Do you have any specific things in mind about, especially about growing the Congress, regenerating Congress in the state?
See, to compete with the two formidable Dravidian parties, and now there are other political formations also. The Tamil Nadu political market is rather crowded. Here, for the Congress to make a mark, we must also be a lot more proactive, a lot more articulate, and we cannot be waiting for Delhi to show the path in every single way we do things. I think there must be a far greater autonomy to the state unit, and of course, be in line with the national policy. But I think the state unit must be able to act and react a lot more swiftly in every issue. And we've not been able to do that. We've not been articulating that. As I said, this culture of high command observer must be rethought about.
Sir, and after an association of almost 14 years, Mr. G.K. Vasan quit the party and has his new idea of floating his new party. What do you think? You think it's a big setback? Do you think it's a big blow for the Congress?
I don't know it's a big blow. As I said earlier, even if a grassroots level worker leaves the party, it's a setback to the party. But he's enjoyed the fruits of power from the Congress, and he's now chosen to leave. This sort of reminds me of what Rangarajan Kumaram did earlier. He too came from a very illustrious Congress family, held positions within the party, was Youth Congress President of India, was a minister in the cabinet, and then when he thought that the Congress was not going through a good phase, chose to leave the party and join the BJP. I think Mr. Vasan has also done a very similar thing. Instead of directly going to the BJP, I think he's forming a sub-regional party which might eventually have an alliance with the BJP. That being apart, there are concerns which they have raised which we must take seriously in terms of this regional autonomy, which I think we could have all done if we'd all remained united and sort of modeled ourselves after how the Kerala unit functions. The Kerala unit, in fact, is an ideal unit to emulate. While there are leaders with differing views in Kerala, They all argue among themselves, but when it comes to Delhi, they all put together a united front. And I think that's what we should be doing here.
Just one final question. When you're saying Mr. G.K. Vasan, are you hinting at him joining the NDA, or are you just...
No, I'm not hinting. I think it seems to be a logical way. When you form a sub-regional party, you become ideology neutral. So you could go and have holy and unholy alliances. So I wouldn't be surprised that eventually they sort of beat a path towards the BJP.